So
So do I
you
need
go to
to
get you go to read new sources, new
use?
sources,
Uh,
and go and look for that data wherever it is. Is it Excel
yeah, I think it's Excel.
or if it's CSV, you will not see it.
Is this one? It's
I think it's
Excel.
CSV. Yeah, it's CSV. Open it. You didn't remove the column C away.
Yes, I removed it. I removed
The
it.
column C. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So I taught you guys something the other day about normalization and denormalization, right?
Yes.
So now we are going to do some normalization now.
Yeah, I removed. Oh, wait. Yeah, I removed it. I removed it.
You removed
Yeah.
it. Okay, it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. So click on OK. Click on OK. Yes. Okay. So now let's start normalizing this thing. Normalizing means we are going to be like dividing every aspect, we're going to be extracting dimensions from and also facts from this main table. So this main table is like a big flat table that has all the elements of a transaction that is going on. So we have to now like separate. So what do we do? Now, the first question I will ask you guys, type this in the chat section. What are the dimensions you can bring from this table? The dimensions that you can see from this table. Please type in the chat section, please. And Paul, not just Paula. Paul. I'm only seeing Laura typing. List out some of the dimensions you can bring out from this table. Dimensions, dimensions, dimensions. Let's be fast. Let's be fast. Let's be fast. You can also list, okay, list dimensions first so that we understand what we are doing.
Hmm.
I don't understand what you are typing, Lola.
What I'm
I
typing.
don't understand, though. This is your typing and not dimensions.
When I
I,
was
I,
typing, I was
I, I
thinking.
taught you guys about dimension the other day. I taught you guys about dimensions and facts. That means you
Oh
guys didn't
my!
even
I
go.
was typing facts.
You guys didn't go. No, I'm not saying list the columns. Just bring out a name of the dimensions.
Oh, okay.
Not listing columns. Oh. No, we are
Yeah,
getting it wrong. Oh.
so like a dim table would be like a table for order ID, right? That would
The
be like a
name of,
type.
if we are going to be creating a dim table, what would be the name of those tables?
So like
Give me the
order
name of the
table.
business entity,
Okay.
not listing now columns. Oh. So you guys should go and redo what you are doing. Let's be fast, though, please, guys. We don't have time. We wasted time doing all this, trying to sort out this Excel sheets. Now you are talking. So I've seen Paul now. Order table, customer table, products table. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Okay, Lola says customer name. That's not the table name. That's a column name. Product category. If we have that kind of availability of that kind of data, why not? We can have product table, product subcategory, product category table. It's very, very possible, right? Okay. So let me just give you a list. So I don't know what you guys are doing though, but let me just give you a list. Okay, scroll to your right or your left rather. Let me start giving you the dimensions. The first dimension I'm seeing here is dates. You guys are not even talking about date at all. Oh, no, voila. So type it, dates, type it in the chat. Date is the first dimension I'm seeing here. I'm saying customer as a second dimension. Customer, second dimension. The third dimension I'm saying here is products. Products is a dimension. Is a dimension. Recategory is a dimension. Recategory is a dimension. Product, customer, dates, recategory. Let's be fast, please.
Sorry, the last one, product customer date.
Dates, product, customer, recategory.
Yeah, I've written. Okay.
Recategory. Recategory.
Yeah, I've put it in the chat.
Okay. Scroll to the right. We are not done. Okay. Ship mode. Ship mode is a dimension. Ship mode. Ship mode. Location ID. Location is a dimension. Location is a dimension. Location is a dimension. Segment is a dimension. Segment is a dimension. Scroll to the right, please. Yeah, I think those are all the dimensions we have. Those are them. Now, this is what you now do. Whenever you have they give you this kind of table, whether you are working somewhere or whatever, or you are doing a project, you leave the original table the way it is. Now, you will now right click on that table name by your left, where you are saying sales. You now click on, wait, there are two options there. You see duplicate and reference. When you duplicate, you are creating a copy of that table, but that duplicate copy becomes a standalone table on its own. That means that it's no more referencing the original table. Are you getting what I'm saying, guys? It becomes a copy, a standalone table. When you click on reference, it means that if any changes happen in the original, it will affect the referenced copy. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So reference is better so that when changes happen to the original, it affects all the other referenced copy. So click on reference. Now, if you look at the first apply step in reference, so go to your view and turn on the, no, is it view? Yeah, go to settings, yes. You will see that the first apply step, what do you see there? Source. And where is that source? From the first table, sales. Now, rename, go to the sales 2, double click on the sales 2. Rename it as, let's start with products. Products. Good. Good. Now, something I want to teach you guys. I told you last week that instead of removing a column, just choose column. So in this scenario now, I need to only choose the columns that I need to form my product table. So any table, anything that has product in it, that should be what I will have in my product table. So I think I only have one column for product, but also preferably it's better to also have your unit selling price. right, as part of your product table, because that's like a standard unit selling price for that product, right? So checkbox unit selling price and product ID. Those two are what will be in your product table. Is it clear, guys? Because we are building a star schema, so we just need any information that relates to products. Now, because this one is coming from a big sales table, so you have repetition. But what you need for a product table is a distinct list, right? So what you will do now is that you will highlight the two columns. The two columns must be highlighted. Oh yeah, go there, please.
Sorry, which column?
The first or second column.
Okay.
So click on the first one, exactly. Right click now, and you now see remove duplicates. Remove duplicates. Thank you. So this is now a distinct list of all the products and their unit selling price. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Now, make sure that your column profiling is based on the top 1,000. I showed you that in last week.
Yeah, it's based on the top 1,000.
No, it's based on the entire data set. Sorry,
Data settings.
that's what is advisable to do.
Actually,
How many rows is it telling you that you have in this?
510.
510. Thank you. So that means distinctively you have 510 products, right?
Yeah.
Now, but there's possibility that some of them are repeating, right? Maybe because
Yes.
they have different unit selling price at a particular point in time. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Because when you were highlighting and removing the duplicates, it was based on the two columns, not just one, not just product ID alone. Now, you guys understand if you had selected only product ID and probably you have done remove duplicates and doing and highlighting both tables, both columns before doing it. What do you think is the difference, Paul? Like just your volume so that we can hear you clearly.
Like I was saying, could you please repeat that?
So I wanted to create a product table, right? And I have two columns. What I wanted to have, because I needed a distinct list. So what I did was that I said, okay, I highlight the two column, I mean the unit price and the product ID, then remove duplicates. Now, if I'm highlighting the two columns before removing duplicates, and what if I highlight only product ID and remove my duplicate only based on product ID? What do you think the two would imply? If I highlight all the columns in that table, or I highlight only one column and remove my duplicates, what does that imply?
So for example, right, if you highlight the unit selling price, I remove duplicates, right? It's going.
If I've highlighted only product ID and not the two at the same time, what does that imply?
You're gonna remove all the duplicates, right? Or if you highlight only product ID, so that's going to also affect like the other column too, right? As well. So any duplicates in that column, right, is going to be removed as well as the corresponding like selling price column.
I don't really like the way you're explaining it though. I want to explain it like I'm a pure beginner. I don't even understand what you're saying. Like I have no idea about what you're saying. How will you have explained the difference between those two to me? Lola, can you try, please?
I'm not sure. Difference, like, so I was going to say the same thing you said, like,
Okay.
if you highlight the product ID and you remove the duplicates, it's going to also remove the duplicates from the unit selling price. Because the removal is based on the rows. So if one row is removed, it's going to affect the other row from the selling price.
Okay. Let me explain it because I don't think you guys understand it. So let me explain it. When I highlight the two, it means that I want that distinct list to come based on considering the two columns. Are you getting what I'm saying now? But if I highlight only product ID and remove the duplicate based on only product ID, let me tell you the implication of that. You know that sometimes for a particular product, the prices can be changing, right? That one is clear to you, Abby. The prices of different products can change. Now, if I say remove duplicates based on product ID alone, it means that it doesn't care whether the unit selling price or what I mean by that is that it means that in a product table, a particular table can appear multiple times because of changes in price. 3 months ago, it might be $5. 4 months ago, it might be $3. 2 months ago, it might have increased to even $8. The prices are not, they are not constant. It's always changing based on different factors, logistics, market price, and other things like that. Now, in that sense, it's the same product, but appearing multiple times because of price changes. If I highlight only product ID and I remove duplicates, it's only going to give me as if it's just one product ID and one price. Do you understand what I'm saying now? But if I highlight the two, since I want distinct based on the two columns, but it means that it will give me the list now. I mean, one product ID can appear multiple times now based on different times that it changed, that the price changed.
Oh, okay. So for example, right, like taking the first product ID, 937. If there were 5 versions of unit selling price, like if the 5 different versions of a unit selling price were 10, and maybe there was another 3 that were 15. If you highlight the first product ID and select distinct, right, it's just going to give you one of each of the alternatives.
It's only going to give me that one product ID will only appear once, and if you pick any random price as the price.
Okay.
I will not be able to track historical changes.
Okay.
But if I highlight it based on the two, it means that give me a distinct list per row. Per row. It means that we consider all the columns in that table. Yeah. Okay, let's do a good practical example. Open a random Excel file. Any new Excel file, just a fresh one. So this thing will make more sense to us. No. I mean a blank Excel file. Don't open an. So type in product A. Just type products and type A like 3 times. Title of the column products. Just type A 3 times. No. It's just products.
So is it the
it's not product A plus
product
products, just products. Not product A. A like that. Then type B 2 times. B two times. Now, and beside it, type price.
Just put random price.
Put random price. Good. Now, this is what will happen. Let's try method A now. Let's try method A now. Let's now say, so type that A again. That A and 10. Type A and 10 again. Thank you. Type B and 11 2 times. Good. Now, if I highlight the 2 columns and I say remove duplicates, let me tell you what it will return. It will return, go to your right. It will return A and 10. It will return A and 14, A and 34. And you can even copy it. A and 10, A and 14, A and 34 will be returned. A and 14 will be returned. A and 34 will be returned. Right?
Okay.
It will return B and 11. It will return B and 44. Are you seeing it now?
It's just gonna
Yeah.
return one version.
That's if I highlight it, because B and 11 repeated how many times?
3 times and 3 times.
3 times. You see now, B and 44, how many times? Just once.
Just once.
A and 10, how many times?
2.
2 times. A and 14 got 1 time.
1.
Now, if I now highlight only based on, if I now remove duplicate only based on product column alone, let me tell you what that will return. Let me tell you what that will return. That will return A and B.
B. Okay, got
Just
it. Yeah.
A and B.
Mm.
And we can't even determine the price that is going to select out of all the prices. So type it. Just type A and B and pick any of the random price beside any of the A and B. So do you now understand the implication of highlighting one and highlighting all?
Yeah.
Before removing duplicates. Paul, does it make sense to you now?
Yeah, so it's essentially going to just filter based on the 2 columns,
Yeah?
right? Like he's going to filter based on the 2 columns you've highlighted instead of
Exactly.
one.
It's going to perform that distinct based on all the columns you've highlighted. But if you just pick one column, it means that it's going to do it only based on that one column. So which one makes sense to what we are doing?
Highlighting the
Yeah,
2
the 2
columns
column
makes
makes
sense.
sense.
Okay, what if you have 10 columns, Single?
Highlighting
What
the
will you
10.
do? Huh?
I think highlighting the 10 will make sense, but that would not
Highlighting the 10, exactly.
Yeah, it would make sense. Yeah.
You know why? Because you want to be very, very careful. Are you getting what I'm saying, guys? You want to be what? Very, very careful. So that you are not deleting data that you're supposed to keep. You know, I told you guys last week about a concept called slow changing dimension type 2. You guys still remember?
Yes.
I said in the dimension table, a product ID can repeat itself because of changes in price. In an HR table, changes in location, marital status, age. No, age is not really a good example. Change of location, change of surname, change of marital status, change of position, change in salary can make a staff ID appear multiple times in a staff table. Are you getting what I'm saying? It is still a dimension table, but we only call that kind of table a slow changing dimension. Does it make sense to you guys? So if you don't go and select only one column because it's the ID, and you now remove duplicates, do you know what that means? Remove do a distinct this thing. It means that you have cut out relevant data by doing that. But if you do it for the entire all the columns in that table, it will now do a distinct per row. each row, not based on just one column down. Does it make sense to you now, guys?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. So go back to your Power BI now. Some of these things, we need to explain it outside of the Power BI environment for it to make sense. Okay, let's now go. Right click again, reference. I want to go on Paul to now create a customer table now.
Is it on the sales table we are referencing again, yeah?
Of course, the sales table. You and Paul, I will not tell you what to do, but create a customer table now.
Okay.
I think it's going to be the same thing, yeah. Yeah, you rename a customer, then choose columns. Yeah, so it will be just customer ID and
Maybe quantity.
let me see.
What did you say?
Now I was just going through the columns again just to make sure.
Oh, okay.
Customer ID is the only column that is relevant. So depending on what you are building, right, you can also have location ID inside the customer table. But if you want your location to be a separate entity entirely, you can just have it inside a separate entity entirely, right? So you guys should go and do in the next 5 minutes, I want you guys to create the other tables. In the next 5 minutes, create the other tables. So when you're doing that, Paul, you guys will look at the minimum dates inside the sales table, which is the minimum order dates. And you guys will create, you will give her your M code. Okay, she already has access to it. She will copy the M code now to create the date table. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Code is already in the chat and in the group chat too as well.
Yeah, so you guys, please 5 minutes, be fast. Let's create these tables.
Yeah. The same for order ID will be the correct one.
Order ID and order date, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm thinking quantity, but I don't know if it makes sense. What do you think?
I think just order ID and order date.
That's incorrect.
Hmm.
Go back to the setting button. Go back to the setting button. You are creating an order table. Why is it that only order date and order ID? Can you justify that? So what is an order table to you? Is it a fact table to you or a dimension table?
It's going to contain like.
We should talk fast now.
I think it's a fact table.
It's a fact table. So why would you have only 2 columns in a fact table?
Yeah.
You see ship dates there. You are not picking ship dates. You see the customer that bought the product there, the product that was bought. So almost everything is what you are going to pick.
I have a question too, but
Ask your question.
Is the order ID not going to be unique? It's going to have unique.
The other ID might be and might not be unique. It depends on the structure. Because what if in one order I bought like 5 products? Do you understand what I'm saying? When you go to Superstore, most times you usually buy one thing.
No.
Huh?
No. You buy a lot of stuff.
You buy multiple items, right? But in the receipt that they give you, it will have one receipt ID. Abi, I don't know what we call you see it on your receipt. If you go to Walmart or anywhere, it means that I can have more than one product in a single order. So it means that my order ID will repeat because of these different products that are showing that I bought.
There's no need to create this table again, right? Because if we're gonna do like a star schema, you just need one fact table. So there's no need to create another fact table.
No, you still need to create this table. The sales table, the one we imported in, is just like a raw source data. The first table, the one on the list here, is like a raw data, a flat file that has the raw data. We are not going to be referencing that table at all. In fact, when we are loading to Power BI desktop, we are not loading that table.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying, Paul? We are
Yeah.
not loading that table at all because that table is not our transactional table or we can't call it transactional table, we can't call it fact table, we can't call it dimension table. It's just a raw data that has everything inside. Do you understand now?
Yeah.
Okay. So pick your sales because your order table is a transactional table that shows transaction of what happened. So you can even pick a category too. You can pick every other thing there. So just exclude that rank and sales too. Then there's this thing that you might not pick. That is, you don't need to pick a category. Since we have a category ID, uncheck the category. That's like repetition now. So for all the dimensions, the only thing that you need to represent your dimension is the ID of those dimensions in your fact table. So let's say, for example, we have customer name, customer ID, customer location, customer this and that. The only thing you're going to be selecting here to create your fact table is just the IDs of those dimensions. Do you understand what I'm saying, guys?
For the product ID, right? We selected product ID and selling.
Alhamdulillah, you stop sharing screen now. What did you say, Paul?
Sorry, hold on.
So for the product ID, right? We didn't just select product ID. It was product ID and units, like unit price, right? Can't really remember.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can see your screen. So could you
I don't know what you press, so we've canceled everything you are doing now.
You can just go back to settings.
Go back to the setting button.
Wait, sorry. No, I disconnected my screen. I have to leave this place. That's why. Sorry. Hold on. What's wrong with this?
Now, will I take your cursor to your setting button? Or
no, sorry, it's loading the. No, it's not responding. That's why. Yeah, the Power BI is not responding. Hold on. Yep, it's frozen.
Oh.
Just give it a minute.
You know what? Save the file. Control S. Save. Just press Control S like that. Save it.
Yeah, I've saved it. Let me see. Still not responding.
No, don't worry. It will respond. Okay, try and click on the. Let's see now. Is it going to?
No, it's not. Work? It's still loading. Sorry, it looks like.
Okay, if you can close it from there and reopen it again, since you have saved it.
It's not even letting me close.
No, not from that place. That tax pane you are seeing all the apps you opened. Take your cursor there.
Which tax pane?
That place you are. Go to the Power BI parts.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And now, over your cursor. Wait. Take your cursor there. Over your cursor on that cancel symbol. Yes, do that.
Still not responding.
You can force close it. So go to your
go to the tax manager. Maybe you should force close it then.
Go to your tax bar and just.
But I hope since you saved it, I hope it's saved.
I think it will help me recover it. I'm not sure yet.
Okay, yeah, that's true. It can help you recover though. That's true. But please, so if it's obvious work, please don't try that. Anyhow, you say we wait and let it save because Assuming you've done lots of work and you've not saved. If you recover and just recover like 10% for you, go. It will not be funny. Oh. Okay. Open it.
I'm not sure it's safe though. Try. Let me see.
Maybe I told you.
You can go to like transform
Let
data.
me see if I can
You
recover.
cannot do anything again today until you go and sort it out.
Let me see. It's not even on the
I
recent.
said it. That is not every time that it does that recovery thing. I said it.
It's even still hanging itself.
Aha.
Maybe it's my
Let's end the
laptop.
class here today. So when it is done, please sort it
Yeah,
out.
I'll sort out all the stuff we
Sort
did
it
before.
out. Sort out all the tables.
Okay.
And please, I don't know. You and Paul need to go and read about this thing very well. You're not getting it right the way I expect. I mean, dimension and fact table. You guys by like from if you guys have been reading before now anyway, I feel that you guys should know the elements that should be in a fact table, the elements that should be in a dimension table. You should not be making that mistake at all. So if it requires you guys to go back to your ChatGPT or Google or whatever to go and watch video on YouTube, to watch video on what is fact, what is dimension table, I think you guys need to go back to it.
I think
and
for
read
this
it well.
data, the data was what confused us, like because they were not okay for me, Sean. Let me speak for myself. I think
Okay.
what confused me with the Excel sheet was that most of the columns were customer ID, customer this. There's no like defined
There's no other
column
attributes,
name.
Abby.
There's no defined column name that
Now,
would quickly,
you see that
point
thing you
to
just said to me
Yeah.
is not a roadblock at all. You don't understand what I'm saying, man. If
Yeah.
you understand this thing, no matter how a table looks like,
Yeah.
when I say create dimension table, create a fact table, you should know what should be inside of them.
Okay.
Are you getting what I'm saying? I see a
Yes.
flat table that has everything. I want to create something out of it. I know the columns that needs to be in a fact table. I know the columns that are. If there are some dimension tables that is only one column that it will have because there are no attributes. So not having attributes is not an issue here. I see that there is a gap.
Okay.
Yes. And the gap is that the two of you needs to go back and read about what is fact table, what are the kind of columns that should be in a fact table. If I'm building a star schema, how does a fact table look like? If I'm building a snowflake schema, how does a fact table looks like? Structure might be a little different from each other.
Okay.
So you guys do go, I told you that where you are going to be very good at these things is the extra work you do behind the scene. If it's for you and Paul to meet every week, apart from the Tuesday and Thursday, and you guys should give yourself tasks, things that you guys should read up on and share with each other. I think that would be the best way. Because even if for fact table, we have different kind of fact tables. We have factless fact table. There's accumulating snapshots. There's periodic snapshots fact table. For dimensions, we have STD type 2 dimension tables. We have what do we call it? Role-playing dimension. We have conformed dimension. So read about these concepts. Please read about them very well so that you understand it. So that when we are building tables, we are creating tables, you guys will already know what to look out for. Do you understand? So at that time, there will not be any thing like, oh, the table is confusing me. Nothing like that. If you have good understand, a good grasp of it, you will know what to do when you see a table.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So see you guys on Thursday. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. See
Take
you.
care.
Okay.
Yeah. Enjoy your week, guys. Bye.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.